Right. I think they've already mentioned Rudolph the speech already, but just like welcome, you're all here to this fantastic setting. Thanks to Howard again for paying for all this, and the stag do. Good in that one. Company credit card, brilliant. And as I said, my bridesmaids look great, and as is customary, I've probably got to sleep with one of them. Not you. I'd like to start by saying, how beautiful Emily looks today, but I don't really want to lie to everybody. And Jane would kill me if I did. Some would just say she looks quite nice. But I'd say that that first child was taken a bit out of her. The second one, Christ. If I appear slightly nervous, it's because I've never done this before, and it's due to two reasons. One, people know me. And two, no one's been that desperate before, Tone. Yeah, I know, that's it. But I'm really pleased to have taken this role on such an amazing day for two beautiful friends asking me to ruin their special day. It's a real privilege and a chance to, I hope to grab with both hands probably later on walking home with my penis out. It's not my fault. With regards to the speech, some people mainly a bit worried about I might use certain words that I'm not allowed to. The C word in particular. So I may just get this out of the way now. Charging. How much are you charging for this? If you're done, I was actually going to say... Is there anything, I apologise for being quite a poor stag at best man on Tony's behalf. He's organised all the stag do stuff, everything, he did it all. I was just basically just hanging around, getting drunk. And so I really appreciate that. But I mean, everything else today is probably going to be poor that I've done, whatever, except for the sex bit. It won't be poor, but it'll be quick. I'd like to run through a few things now that make Tony such an excellent chap. Not a lot is known about Tony's early years. Not a lot is known of Tony's early years, except he had Brillo pad-like wiry hair and was keen on wearing jumpers of an unmentionable shade of brown. Ask his mother. A big football fan and an adrenaline junkie, keen on extreme sport. Whoa, hang on! I'm popping this off the net. Yeah, hang on. No. No, there is something. I think he's done really well, Tone. I mean, considering he's mastered the English language almost. You can ask him what a banana is. Go on, Tone. What is something you might put flowers in? Wow. What a tip! Seriously, sorry. He's not a tip. He's a big fan of, Tone and Em, both of them are big fans of life, but they're right good laugh, they're into stuff, and that's about it. I'm going past some bits, it's boring. Hang on a minute. Recently, we went to see Pulp in Toulouse. And I quite enjoyed it. It's a kind of typical thing with Tones, seeing a very high, or hearing a very high-pitched scream, which wasn't the Daisies, it was Tony screaming at Jarvis Cocker. And bouncing incredibly badly out of time on him. Everybody was in time except for Tony. So, of course, just see the orb bounce with the first time. Other things that I think Howard may have touched on was that, that surprise about Tony. He was a policeman in Streatham, West London, quite a tough area. Oh, shit. Streatham. I haven't really. He must have cut a menacing figure as he minced up and down. Marched up and down 2 shooting on the street. I should imagine those underworld miscreants must have been quaking in their boots, faced with a fellow with clown's hair peeking out through those bodies. I said Bobby's helmet. It's rude. I've not seen any photos of him in his police uniform, but I imagine it looks kind of similar to the time he went to the Erasure concert, where Tone and a few others decided to go and see Erasure, that kind of famous tough guy band. And they thought, right, well, how are we going to do it? Well, of course we'll glam up. Tone wearing a sailor's outfit and glitter. The only fella there dressed up. That ring's going back. Not that one. One of the things I quite liked about Tony said when he was doing the police stuff was that he didn't really dig it that much. He liked the corpses, but he wasn't keen on other stuff. And he regularly got told, look, they're smiling too much. That's quite a nice thing. I think everybody would agree that they made a great couple. I mean, I've known Em since I was about 19 or 20. The first time I met her, she was with Sue, that one. They were wandering a lodge, both of them, with strategically placed peanuts down their tops. A vain attempt to see if fellas they could snatch the eye off. I didn't mean snatch, catch the eye off. Needless to say, I didn't pay any attention to this. Just gawping and drooling. We talked for a while. I said, you know, we talked. Her and Sue just shouted at me for about 10 minutes, and then she screamed lots, and then they were gone. She's a top girl, and you know, I knew she'd eventually find a great bloke. And eventually, after many attempts, she found the right fella. Here he is. Yeah, that one, the crying one. Tough guy. I remember that some of the courtship that they had, it was like apparently started after this bowling thing that apparently didn't happen. And one of the ways that Tone wooed her was he'd ring her up on the, I think it was the internal phone line, is that right? And he'd ring her up, and when she'd answer, he'd play the Grey Chill theme tune to her. And then put the phone down. Terry and June were doing the one, right? Both excellent tunes, I'm sure you agree. One line. And it's not even interesting. Yeah, so basically I'm going to wrap up because I can't be asked anymore, and I didn't get a prize for being best man, so I'm getting the bell in. Not getting paid, getting out. Could have done a lot worse as well. So I'd like to say, everybody please stand up. Sit down again. No, stand up. Idiots. Keep standing. Keep standing. Having a good time? Alright. Can you please raise a glass and do that? Give praise to Emily and Tony. Praise them! Many thank you and good night.